If the audio is weird, it's because my microphone is right here. And it is because I have nothing in front of me to put the microphone on. And this doesn't really work for some reason. And tangent's pretty much over. That's also if you see me leaning to the left and talking close to the microphone. Today we are joined with...
Yo, what's up? It's the GhettoEMO here.
And...
Hello, it's the Crete.
So, I apologise for missing last week's progress stream. I'm a dumbass. And,
okay, we're all dumbasses.
Forgot about it. So, the hell has happened to my hands? And my face? Anyway.
Look normal to me.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna just check the audio quickly.
Actually, no, it's same.
Alright, so the audio's alright. Okay. I nearly said what I have. That is not something you ought to do. I'll call.
Oh goddamn! I got a new follower on Twitch. Someone called
Nice.
Sleazebag followed me. Thank you, Sleazebag. I don't know why the fuck you would want to follow me on here, but it's all blessed. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the time of day and for indulging my inebriant bullshit.
Oh god.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yep, you're streaming as well. I will watch my goddamn mouth.
No, I'm trying to put the link into into my server, but while playing the game, while also focusing on to get this correctly, and not manually overboard myself.
It's alright. I folded anyway.
Yeah, I'm a fold. Didn't even know what I had.
Give me that 42 cents.
So guys,
just wins.
drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe.
Do anything except drop your pants if you're nasty.
Share the link to anyone who'll click on it.
Click the goddamn bell.
Yeah.
And drop a comment if I've not already said that. Oh, and check out the description. In the description I will have a link to my Discord server, where, funnily enough, it's where I post when I upload videos and streams. In fact, we have one about Paimon being an emergency food being uploaded earlier today, which I don't think anyone here has actually seen. What do I have? I raise you. Okay. All in.
So speaking of which, anyone got any interesting subjects to talk about?
Logos. You know about logos? They change. And then you have to explain.
They changed the goddamn Pringle logo. I'm sorry, but he ain't the Pringles man we all grew up and loved.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
the
looks like an
Pringle
egg.
logo changed.
He ain't this guy anymore.
Yeah, he looks like an egg, bro. He looks
Yeah.
like a straight egg.
Say this is the logo right now, yeah? This is the current. This is the old logo. They've removed the detail on the mustache. They've now made the mustache purely black, no brown. They've removed the black outline, and they got rid of his hair for 2 black eyebrows.
Didn't they make him...
Oh, and
Didn't he have glasses?
They got rid of his soul-colored eye, like the whites of his eyes. They also got rid of that.
Yep. Now he looks like a soulless demon.
Also, no, Luke, I think you're talking about the Monopoly Man. He had a monocle, and he actually never had a monocle. People just thought he had a monocle. It's this like weird brain thing that people think he has a monocle when he actually
Oh, what?
doesn't.
So the Mandela effect? Whatever
Yeah,
it's
that's
called.
it. The Nelson Mandela effect, or whatever it is. Is it Nelson Mandela effect? I feel like I just messed up somewhere. Mandela effect is like he never actually had the one-eyed person with glasses.
Mm.
Monocle, that's it.
I swear the Pringles guy had that circle one glass thing.
Nope.
Nope. He used to have hair.
I mean, he still technically does have hair for us.
Although thinking about it though, Luke does actually raise a good point. The Pringles man does kind of look like the Monopoly guy.
That is true.
Hey, Matt Pat, get on that game theory, bro. Get on that food theory. Get on food theory about that.
The Pringles man is the Monopoly guy.
It's
Confirmed.
just a theory, a game and food theory.
A board food theory. Sorry, but your characters look very similar, apart from the obvious differences. They look very similar.
Everyone looks similar in this game, yeah.
I mean, I look like discount Ronald McDonald, but alright.
To be fair, thinking about... I just heard copyright. To be fair, thinking about it, like actually legitimately thinking about it.
Why do I look like I was run over by a horse carriage?
Bruh, I
You
don't know.
still see that?
What was I gonna say?
To be fair,
on a
though,
sca-
to be fair.
On a scale of 1 to... I'm trying to think of a way to say this without being too mean. You know what? I'll heavily censor it. On a scale of 1 to... How dead do you think this game is?
I think GTA is more alive than that.
If you just started the game,
To be fair,
It's a good
GTA
game.
will never die. GTA will never
It
die,
is a-
and I feel like that's kind of a problem.
Honestly, they need to bring something to this game to bring it back alive. The only reason I like this game is this, the poker. It's nice, chill, nice to have fun with friends on.
I mean, yeah, like just what we're
Are
doing
you
basically
already
the
putting in a
Gamecast
max
podcast.
bet?
yeah.
How many
I'm basically
balls do you
just-
have shoved in your basket?
I'm basically just
A
giving you guys
lot.
my money at this point. I'm just here for the conversation.
The only thing, this new game,
Pair of eights.
if you're a new player,
Pair of
this
eights.
game is amazing. But if you're like a veteran player, it's not as fun anymore because you've done
Yeah.
everything.
1, 2, 3.
Because like for
4.
brand new players, you have a lot of stuff to do. Like you got the world. Like
God
the
damn
world
it.
is basically your oyster. But for people that basically been playing it since launch, hell, since the beta, they ain't got nothing to do. They've done everything already.
I
They're
mean, you
bored.
can always rob trains.
Added a whole bunch of different heists, and 2 can't even get a sim. Come on. Not
mean,
only that, you've remastered 3 of the original games: GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. And I'm just gonna be the one to say it. Other opinions may differ, but this is honestly just my opinion. I think they're shit. Not the games themselves, the remasters. I think the remasters are absolute trash. Because you gotta think about the way that they've messed around with it. They've taken off the original games off of Steam, off of PlayStation, so you can't buy them singly anymore. You are forced to buy the Trilogy Edition. Not only that, they've removed a crap ton of songs from the remaster version. And apparently, for what I've been seeing on videos, there's a lot of bugs. And to be 100% completely honest, it just looks like the original game, but with the saturation turned all the way up.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like, I like GTA, but I don't like Rockstar, if that makes sense. Rockstar gets on my nerves. Just the way they operate and the way they do things.
I honestly think, right? And I will fight anyone on this point. Give someone like Bethesda a shot at making the next Grand Theft Auto, and it'll come out way better.
Oh, one sec, I just got a message from... Ah, Luna! I got a message from Luna Wolf saying that he plays Red Dead as well. Luna is someone that I met in ESO online. He's actually a pretty decent dude. He was looking for a werewolf because he wanted to become a werewolf, and I gave him a free werewolf bite because I'm nice like that.
Is that the guy we were helping the other week?
Yeah, and then he just was hanging out with us. He's a very, very awesome dude.
Nice. Well, if anyone does pop into his Twitch stream,
I hope to go questing with him as well soon enough.
If
I have
anyone,
to play at some point.
if anyone does pop into Cleo's Twitch stream and want to take a wander over to
don't
Yapp's
I rarely stream on Twitch, man. I stream on YouTube. The only reason why I'm streaming on Twitch at this moment is because on YouTube I'm going through a revamp, so everything on YouTube's getting a refresh.
You've legit restarted your entire channel.
I have because I want to do it properly. I want to upgrade
do
it,
it properly.
I'm not
proper
okay.
way to make a YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm not satisfied with the way that my YouTube scheduling is currently, and I'm not satisfied with the way the GhettoEMO Inc. channel is. So I want to do more with it, but in order to have a fresh start, I need to do it properly. So that's why I got rid of a lot of the old shit.
No, maybe get your reasoning on why you want to restart everything.
My reasoning is literally just I don't like the way that the channel is. I don't like. I went back and I watched a lot of the videos. I don't like them. I don't like them. There are a couple of them that made me laugh, and there are a couple of them that are like they're okay, but the overall feeling of them is just like, no, I can do better. I can do better.
What you could do is the ones that make you laugh. You could take bits out of them and then just make like a little segment of like, say, a year later you post it.
No, yeah, I am gonna make an end of year collage video where I take the highlights of all the best clips that I personally think are the best clips, and just that's gonna be at the end of the year. But it's just like I want to make the channel good. Like, I'm not gonna stop gaming on the channel. Obviously, I'm not gonna stop gaming on the channel, but I want to do more projects. I want to do more collaborations, and I want more content than just gaming on the channel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Luke's nearly tabbed it there.
Wait, what?
How about
oh yeah, 64 cents.
Raise the
like me and the Ghetto Golf,
level.
we're gonna do some comedy sketches. We're gonna do some music. We're gonna have GhettoEMO Inc. music segment, which is gonna be a platform for other people to promote their music on. So you got my channel, which is my music, and then you got, which is Typed Imagination and Cleo, and then you got GhettoEMO Inc., where I'm basically gonna be going around finding talent and just giving people a platform that I believe should have a platform.
So you want to make it more
community
professional? Is that the word?
Yeah, basically. It ain't gonna be like no X Factor thing, cause fuck X Factor. But but it's just like, you know, just sharing things with the world, basically. Just sharing stuff.
You gotta find that talent.
I ain't good at describing
How about I take
things.
the deck off you and just deal? Start dealing them.
But yeah, so logos, the state of gaming right now. What's everyone's thoughts on the state of gaming?
Actually,
just in general.
Okay, I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me wiped off the face of the earth, but
No, go on, speak your piece, man.
This COVID stuff was amazing for gaming, in my opinion. Because I will back
I
up
understand
with
what you
logic
mean
here.
by getting yourself wiped off.
I will back up with logic here, okay?
Alright,
I didn't mean to fool. I was too busy defending myself. Okay. I had an ace in my hand and everything.
No,
Anyway,
go on. Speak
my
your
point
piece.
being, right? My point being, so
I'm a fold as well.
games have been horrible recently, right? The Avengers game, shite. Cold War, Modern Warfare, like games recently have been shite. We can all agree on that, yeah?
Yeah, I can see that.
Even the trailers are looking bad. But 2022, 2023, 2024, hell, I've been Googling this, right? And I've heard rumors, not entirely sure if they're true or not, but rumors that if there's going to be a new Splinter Cell, it could be created in 2024. So not only are they, first of all, I love the Splinter Cell games. I really hope that is actually true.
Oh yeah.
I would love to play a new Splinter Cell on the PS5 or some shit like that. Anyway, sidetrack, sorry, tangent. My point being, that's a bit harsh considering Luke only has 8 cents. Anyway, my point being, the new Lord of the Rings game with the Golem looks good. Like any game,
You know what?
like even the Grand Theft Auto remasters, which do look like kind of bad, they look good at the same time. Like every game that I have seen from 2022 onwards is looking decent, and my only theory is because we had these bad games before COVID, bad games during COVID, they're dropping a bunch of good games after COVID. That is my only guess. Either that,
You know what?
Either that, or they
Can I put
finally
something in?
get their asses in gear.
Yeah, no, go on, Luke, go on.
I think they need to start making games online and with battle passes. We're over that.
Yes.
We're over that.
Yes.
Get rid of the battle passes. Get rid of the battle royale. I mean, the battle royale is actually.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to play Assassin's Creed online with a battle pass. Please just give me an Assassin's Creed.
Please don't even jinx that, Luke.
No, they're thinking about making Assassin's Creed online and updating it all the time. I don't just want a campaign.
Ubisoft. If there is even the slimmest chance that you happen to watch either of mine or Yapp's stream right now, I'm just going to say this in the nicest way I possibly can.
We will
do that.
We will put
Don't
you on
do
a cross
that.
like Jesus if you dare.
No.
No.
On the real one though. Don't do that. The main reason why I'm going to tell you is this: you don't need to put a battle pass in a game for a game to be successful.
Actually, Cleo.
No. There are plenty of examples out there of games, whether they're single player or multiplayer, that don't have battle passes in them that still do well.
Yeah.
All you do when you add a battle pass into a game is you basically force players to meet a time frame where they have to be on the game, playing the game, in order to unlock certain things in that battle pass. And if they're locked behind a paywall as well, then you're basically forcing your players. Okay, like, I know it's a choice at the end of the day, but you know what you're putting in your battle pass. You know it's enticing to people, especially the younger generation that can't necessarily think about things like that. You know that it's enticing to them, and that they're gonna want to go to their parents and just be like, "Mom, can I have some money on this?" or "Dad, can I have some money on this because I'm trying to get this in the battle." They know what they're doing, and I'm sorry, but it's fucked up. It really is fucked up. But my main point, ignoring all of that, my main point is, a game doesn't have to have a battle pass to be successful. Just fill the game itself with content.
Coming from...
I don't know if there was going to be a battle pass.
Coming from the guy playing Red Dead Redemption, which has its own battle pass in it.
Okay. Assassin's Creed Online, where they update it all the time with like new maps and stuff, sounds good if you do it right.
Okay. Ellie just made a good point. A battle pass is a source of constant income for a game, and that is true. That is true.
However, what else is? So
they could just continue.
DLC.
They could just continue. Exactly. They could just add continuous DLC to a game,
like
and
The
if
Sims.
it's good, people will buy it.
Like The Sims. Although, even though the Sims DLC is
Okay,
bad,
that's fair
people
enough.
still
But
buy that.
if they put effort into it, though, yeah, timescale DLC, I get that. But if you put effort if you put effort into what you're doing. Like if you put as much effort into a game as Insomniac did with Spider-Man. Like whether
Which
people
one?
like Spider-Man or not, or Marvel or not, if you put as much effort into your game as Insomniac put into Spider-Man, then you will make a decent enough game that people will want to play for ages. People will buy it. At least I believe that. I believe in that wholeheartedly. But if you keep selling us shit, then we're just gonna keep continuously asking for shit because all we're used to is shit, and then we get comfortable with shit.
May I go off topic for a minute, like skidding off the hill off topic into like a bunch of traffic. I personally believe they should bring out a new Deadpool game.
Yes.
Because
You know what? Yeah. But yeah, go on. Yeah.
One second. So let's see, right? The last Deadpool game we got was, as far as I'm aware of, this is what the last one was. Let's see.
I swear we've only got one.
Oh, like.
Unless there's another secret one that I don't know about.
I mean, I only know about the one that I've got, the one for the 4th, which honestly looks like a PS3 game, to be honest, in my opinion. Let's see.
I think it was.
Let's see. I don't think it says the day it was released. But look how bad.
Yeah.
Look, if you go back and look at this game, look how bad this looks compared to these two. Spider-Man and Avengers, straight up. Like, straight up. They could make this game, even just making this game a bit better. Like, they could. You get my point? They could make it twice as good, 3 times as good. Better story, better graphics. But they just ain't.
What, Avengers?
No, Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Like, they could make a better story, better graphics, whatever. But they ain't. Like, you get my point, don't you?
Can I quickly put something in?
Yeah, go on.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I want a Days Gone too.
A Days Gone too, bro.
Ben Studios, if you want to this, I want a Days Gone too.
You've been rinsing that game, bro. You've been rinsing that game.
We are not. Okay, the people that made Days Gone, if you happen to watch this, please don't make a Days Gone 2 for one reason. He's finally finished Days Gone.
You're gonna get Luke to fight you, bro.
Listen. He finally finished Days Gone. It took him another 3 weeks to get him on ESO after he said he'd be on it after he'd done Days Gone. And you know why? He's still playing the completed game, just walking around killing stuff.
I'm gonna fold real quick because I'm gonna continue the stream on YouTube.
Like, you get my point, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even he agreed! He does not need another Days Gone.
He just wants more content. He just
so
wants more
does
content.
everyone. He just wants more content.
Come on.
I just want
I'm not gonna rate it for you guys, but they left it on a cliffhanger for another game, and I want that other game.
I'm sorry. They left it on a cliffhanger, yeah?
Yeah.
Time to list games that left games on cliffhangers. For example, God of War, right?
Ragnarok. Remember Ragnarok?
No, listen, I'm getting to that, please. Calm.
Alright.
God of War, right? It was left on a cliffhanger. Last thing we did, we saw mighty God Thor smack down, demanding to like go beat the shit out of Atreus or something. But anyway, I don't really remember. I've not really completed the game. I've only seen the scene like once. But anyway, my point being, we got an ending to that game. Sorry, we got an ending to the first game, then the second game, then the third game, then the 2018 one, or whatever it was, 2016? Yeah, 2016 one. And now we're finally getting another one in 2021. So just give it time. Cliffhangers will eventually be tied up or forgotten about. Either way, it's fine. For example, what's it called? And Cleo's gonna fucking attack my angles for this shit. But oh, what's the game called now? The one with the old man and the little girl.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. That's it. How long did we wait for part 2?
Quite a lot of years.
Exactly.
A lot of years.
And people still complain about it.
My point being, we don't need a Days Gone Part 2 this soon. Calm down.
Okay.
On the subject of calming things down, though, I do also have to say, no, because in the spirit of ESO, I have actually been looking at a couple of things. The Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta say my piece on this for a second. I'm seeing a lot of people really angry that it's not out yet.
Honestly,
and all I have to say about that is, why the hell do you want to rush this game? First of all, remember how Fallout was. Remember how all the bugs and glitches were in that game. Hell, even Skyrim. Now, yes, the majority of bugs and glitches in that game are funny as hell, but admit it, you don't want those same glitches in Elder Scrolls 6 on a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox S or
honestly,
whatever
may I say something on Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like Elder Scrolls 6, to be honest, in my opinion, ESO is Elder Scrolls what, 6, 7, maybe even 8 in one game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we should be on 9 by now, to be honest, or like either 8 or 9 by now, because like ESO is like a game or two in itself.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather a game took way too long to come out and be spectacular than a shit game coming out rushed. That's where game developers, I feel like game companies, not developers, game companies seem to go wrong.
I still can't wait for Spider-Man to come to Avengers.
I'm nervous as hell as that. I'm simultaneously excited and nervous as hell.
I'm just saying, couldn't they like... I know it's Square Enix working on the game, right? But could they not partner with Insomniac to try and get the mechanics they used for Spider-Man, no?
Nah. Different engine.
So they can't use some of the same mechanics they used to help it run more fluent?
Nah, different engine.
And then just give them some of the payout?
Nope.
God damn it.
Different engine, different voice actors, different studios as well. It's kind of fucked.
I finally come up with a good idea, and it's technicalities. Goddamn technicalities. I'm a fool.
But it's like at the same time, it has been proven that Square Enix can make a good Marvel game. Because I've heard really, really good things about Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, the difference between that and Avengers is single player, so there's no constant games as a service type bullshit. So they had to focus on making the game itself be good on its own, rather than relying on consistent updates.
But
now, I had a lot of hope for Avengers, but I was disappointed.
It does mean if they don't have to focus on the online thing, they can focus more on the story and on the mechanics.
True that. And like Spider-Man, they can just add DLC if they want to keep the game going for a couple more years.
I never really saw the point in the Spider-Man DLC, to be honest, because the game kinda...
I kinda did. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda did. When Spider-Man first came out and I completed it, I was sad that it was over. And then when I heard that there was DLC coming out, I was excited as hell, because I thought, yes, a continuation of the story. It's not a sequel yet, but this proves that they're working on a sequel. But this is like something to, it's like a teaser to give us in between. It's like a little taste in between.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna ask everyone something right now, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got this game Dragon Age Inquisition. About
I think I've heard of that.
3 to 4 years ago when I got my PS4. And I was wondering, should I actually play it? Because I tried playing it once and just lost interest about 10 minutes into it. It's a BioWare and EA game, and I'm pretty sure it's like Skyrim or something like that. But should I consider playing it? It's discover the open world, bond with legends, become the Inquisitor, fight beside 3 friends in season-based cooperative multiplayer. Like, it looks like an alright game. And the only reason I'm asking is I kind of forgot I had it until just now when I was looking in my drawer.
Okay, I got a question. Opinion on Vanguard.
Honestly, I quite like it. I like it.
I'm sorry, but they need to fix the camos. The shield looks like a cheese grater.
Orange, listen. Now, Vanguard, yes. There is slight things that could have been pulled off better, right? But then again, Modern Warfare, cross-mapping with a 728, with only a scope and slug rounds, and we cross-map on ground war because of it.
Touche.
Cold War. That game was just like that game was just broken. Honestly, you think you would have?
Having said that, the beta came out more fixed than the beta for Vanguard. That's all I'm gonna say.
The beta for Vanguard, yeah. But guess what? The game, the beta for Modern Warfare 2019 came out more fixed than the beta for Vanguard, yeah?
Fair enough.
But may I bring out cross-mapping shotgun? I'm sorry, but you load up a sniper scope.
No, I see your point. I get your point.
And sleight of hand, and you're sniping people with a 12 gauge.
No, I feel that.
Like,
okay, I'll say my opinion as someone who hasn't got the game yet, but played the beta and the alpha. Alpha was shit. I'm sorry, it just was.
Right.
I didn't like Champion
but you just didn't like that game mode.
Honestly.
Okay. Hold on. Let me say my piece.
Okay.
Functionally, I thought the alpha was alright. Functionally. However, did not like Champion Hill, and certain little things like what was it? I think it was mainly the sound. The sound was off. Now, the beta came out. The beta was broken. I don't care what anyone says. The beta was broken. I liked the idea. Of the beta. I liked the modes. I really liked the modes. I just couldn't play them. I could not play them because of how broken they were. Now, with all of that being said, I still kept my temperament and waited for the game to come out. After watching gameplay on both PC, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 4 Pro, I'm impressed. I am actually impressed. They have improved, I will give them that. They have improved the game functionality, a lot of the weird glitches, the visual glitches, the hearing glitches. But I'm sorry, what the fuck is up with the diamond camo, yo? What is up with the diamond camo?
The only current issue with the game is the camos. It's like, I don't like this game at all, right?
Okay, I'm not even gonna say it's an issue.
The game dropped amazing. The game dropped fine, but the camo is bad.
Okay, I'm not even saying that the camo itself is an issue. I'm not saying that the camo itself is an issue. I'm just saying it's boring and kind of shit.
Well, you didn't have to grind for
that's just my opinion. If anyone else genuinely likes the camo, that is completely fine. That is 100% completely fine. I'm not saying that you have to change your opinion based upon what I think. I'm just saying that I personally think the aesthetic of the camos look trash in comparison to previous COD games that I have seen. Because gold, okay, gold looks shiny and everything, alright? But it looks like melted butter on top of a gun. I'm sorry, it does. It looks like melted butter on top of a gun. Diamond, I'm sorry, Cold War's Diamond looked better. And Black Ops 3 Diamond looked better. And the third and final one, it's just Damascus but slightly more hippie. And this time it moves.
Cleo,
am I wrong? Am I wrong though?
May I point something crucial out here?
Alright, go on.
Black Ops 1, gold, right? Black Ops 2, diamond, right? Now, I'm pretty sure the only difference between diamond and Black Ops 2, I think in Black Ops 2 it might have changed colour when you got kills, I'm not sure. I didn't really get diamond and that, I didn't really focus on the camos. But anyway, Black Ops 3. Gold, diamond, dark matter. Black Ops 4. Gold, diamond, dark matter. Now, the only different thing here. Diamond, I'm pretty sure changed colours when you got kills. The gold and diamond did look a tiny tad different. Not basically the same though. Oh, and dark matter. They changed it from red to purple and got rid of the spikes on the dark matter. So it didn't have the spikes. And essentially looked bad. They basically nerfed the dark matter, but you didn't see people running with the tail between their legs crying to their parents because of that. No, they still played the game. They still realised it was absolute
I'm not
drown the kid in the river shite.
I'm not saying that the game is bad. I'm not saying that the game is bad because of its camos. I'm just saying that I personally don't. No. I'm not. What I'm saying is I don't think the camos are that. Basically, I don't think the camos in Vanguard are all that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm saying that I personally don't like them and don't feel like grinding for them is worth it to me.
They don't. No one's holding a gun to your head, making you.
I know that. I'm just sharing what I feel. I'm not trying to put my opinion onto anyone else. I'm not trying to force anyone to feel how I'm feeling. I'm just saying how I feel about it personally.
The only bad thing you said about Vanguard so far, like the actual drop of the game.
Okay.
The mechanics good. So you don't like one game or Champion Hill.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
The beta has been fixed. You don't like one game
Luke was just asking for my opinion. Was just asking for my opinion on the game, and I was just giving him my opinion on the game thus far. I'm still going. Okay, mechanic wise, from what I have seen, again, I can't give 100% a definitive opinion on it because I haven't actually picked up a controller and played the game yet. But from what I've seen thus far, it feels like it has the mechanics of Modern Warfare, but it plays like Cold War. In which case, I can fully get on board with that, because I can get on board with Cold War's gameplay with Modern Warfare's mechanics. The only thing that I would say is just make the camos look slightly better.
Oh my god, I swear you bring it back to the camos.
Hold on. That's not me saying that the game is bad. Because I don't know if the game is neither good nor bad because I haven't picked up a controller and played it yet. All I'm saying is that I personally do not like the way the camos look.
Okay.
But that's not me saying that the game is bad or that the game doesn't function or that Vanguard is a bad game. I do not think that Vanguard is a bad game at all. But do you like the way... Be 100% completely honest with me, and if you feel entirely different, that's fine. But I genuinely want to know, do you feel like Diamond looks okay in Vanguard compared to comparing to other? You haven't seen the camos at all?
No.
Okay, well, look at the camos, and I want you to give your honest opinion of them, whether it's good or bad. That's completely beside the point. I just honestly want to know how you feel. But I agree with Luke. I feel like Diamond looks like a cheese grater. It doesn't look like Diamond. It doesn't sparkle. It looks like zits. It looks like multiple zits.
Cleo.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone cares, to be honest. You're the only one looking at it. No one's picking up your gun, going, Jesus Christ, man's shooting 12 gauge slugs at a cheese grater. Damn, this modern weapon's OP.
I was just answering Luke's question,
and the shield
bro.
looks like a playing window.
I was just answering Luke's question, bro. That was it. I was just answering Luke's question.
What was that?
Didn't you say your shield looks like a plain window?
A plain window?
No, that was you.
No, it wasn't.
Oh wait, no, you said a car window. You said a car window. I said a plain window. Yeah, it does.
Fucking shields left over from 9/11.
You said that on your stream. You said that on your stream. And you were worried about me. You were worried about what I was gonna say.
I'll consider taking it down.
You don't have to take it down. That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll consider it. Cause, like, I'll consider if it actually was that bad or not. Because, like, I don't think it was, to be honest. I could have said a lot worse then. Nah, but honestly, back when it's Untitled Vanguard, right? Screw my cursed humor for a minute. Back to Vanguard. As someone who's played the game on the base 4, and the base 5, honestly, like the 5 definitely does feel, play, and look better. But the 4, the controllers feel way damn nicer. I'm sorry, but it feels like you're holding a fucking brick. Nah, but honestly, Vanguard. Back to Vanguard. The game. Okay, my opinion. I love the alpha. I deeply fell in love with the alpha, right? Because champion hell, I loved the iconic take on the gunfight from Modern Warfare, but adding the fact that adding like the purchase system like Valorant has, for example, and not just everyone having the same gun. I also love the life system, and not how instead of having us 3 lives, we have 10 lives or 12 lives or whatever it is, and we can get more and get less, and adding kill streaks and that. It feels like quick cage match multiplayer. It feels like if anyone's ever played the 1v1 like maps in Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, the cage maps, the cage map game mode, cage match game mode. I love like I've played that every now and again, right? It was rare to find a game in it, but I loved playing it, right? I loved playing it. Now, it was fun. It was fun 1v1ing people, and it's like that, but with Modern Warfare 2019's mechanics. Black Ops Cold War's smooth, sleek gameplay, and just like a bunch of good. It's a bunch of good shit mixed together, taking out the bad shit, throwing it away, and like keeping the good shit. It's like so. I'm trying to word English here. I'm trying to think. For example, right, mounting. I love that mechanic in Modern Warfare. Cold War so could have used that, but they didn't have it. They did not have it. But then in Vanguard, they add it back, mounting on walls, mounting on like horizontal surfaces. I loved it, right? Now, then there's also the running through walls ability. So they added the running, shooting through walls, amazing. I love it, right?
Yeah.
Being on the opposite side of the wall, hearing someone, pulling the pin of a frag, throwing it through the wall, flanking around the back, so there's a grenade behind them, you behind the other side, and sandwiching them with your frag and your gun is amazing, right? Then there's also the The door opening aspect, Cold War got rid of that. People hated that for some reason in Modern Warfare. I personally liked it. I loved that mechanic. It was innovative, it was interesting, because you could open the door, there could be a Claymore, C4, Proxmine, there could be players, there could be no one, there could be nothing. You don't know what's behind the outside of the door. It's like a game show. You open it and you find out. That's all that happens. You don't know what happens. It's a mystery. And honestly, getting rid of the doors and leaving it open not only leaves less buildings you can enter and exit, because then there's doors that you can't go through, but there's also the doors that you like. There's also the door frames that are open that people just camp. People just camp the door frames. You can see the claymores, and it takes the point out of using them. Now, Vanguard adds the back with the ability to shoot through the doors, which solves all the issue. Personally, like, it's taken the good stuff from Modern Warfare, added it into Cold War, chucked it like 30 to 40 years in the past, and made a great game. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, dude.
Also, sorry, just one more thing. The goddamn flame knot and the Goliath. They chuck in an RCXD on a fucking tank and a juggernaut with a flamethrower and expect us not to like that shit, bro. I'm gonna fucking love that shit. Anyway, sorry.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You said fair enough.
Yeah, just went off in a tangent then.
I apologize. I deeply do apologize.
No, it's fine, because at the end of the day, we're gamers. We're all passionate about this shit. So it's fine.
I just sorry that listening.
Okay, next subject. The PlayStation 5.
If you're going to complain because there's shortages, don't blame Sony. Don't blame the 5.
No, I'm not.
Goddamn virus.
I'm not even gonna complain about that because I'm not even complaining about that because everyone's complaining about that to the point where I don't even need to complain about it. We're all aware of it. But in the whole general sense, so Sony has hired out 3 jumbo jets worth of PlayStation 5s to be... Sorry. I've been drinking. Sony has hired out 3 jumbo jets of PlayStation 5s to be shipped out to people. While at the same time, there's also been news that they're going to slow down production on the PlayStation 5s. So what's everyone's thoughts on that, just in general?
Smart, honestly. I honestly think that's smart.
Okay, why?
So, they're giving out a statement saying that, okay, so these are coming to stores, these are coming to people, you can buy these. But we are going to slow down production so that when we can afford the parts and when the parts come in, we can make more and release the same amount. So they released 3 jumbo jets of, to quote Cleo, PlayStation 5s. Then they stop, right? They slow down production. It goes slower and slower, but they get more parts and more parts. Then they release more. They release 3 more jumbo jets of PlayStation 5s. And then they keep slowing down production. Maybe even speed up just a tiny bit because they have leftover parts. And keep doing that. They release the 3 jumbo jets, and they keep production at a slow, steady pace so they can get the parts in, and not make too many without like using all the parts. Maybe have leftover parts, make some more, ship them out. You make that make sense? Like, they'll always have backup in their offices, so that say like people are complaining that there's not enough. It's like, well, we warned you, we are slowing down production so that we can save the parts up and release more at a time. Instead of releasing 1 jumbo jet, we can release 3. And if you run out of stock, that's kind of your fault for overbuying them, not our fault for not being able to get the parts because this coronavirus.
Okay, fair enough. I kind of see what you're saying. However, doesn't that just seem like slightly bad business? Like, just okay. Like as a sheer example, say I had a store of, screw it, guns.
What a more American response than guns.
Okay,
say I had a store of guns.
Just for the sake of argument, I have a store full of guns. You're coming into my store basically saying that you want a gun. And I basically turn around to you and I say, all of these guns have been marked to be shipped to somebody else. Are you not going to be slightly pissed off about that?
No. Well, I mean,
okay, why?
Yes,
100 tons of gaming consoles.
So, yes. No. Yes, because you are if you released a statement.
Bearing in mind, I'm also promoting like crazy brand new promotions, basically saying, get your brand new guns here, get your brand new shipment of guns here. We have the best type of guns, we have the elitist type of guns, only here at Cleo's Gun Warehouse, or blah 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 blah. I'm paying for a shit ton of promotion to get the word out there that there's a shit ton of guns, yet I have none because they've been sold out by scalpers.
I'm sorry, right? But listen. Buy a fuck ton of Nerf guns, right? And just post up as a website on Google, Cleo's Gun Warehouse, and just sell Nerf guns on that site. I'm telling you, people would buy that shit. People would buy that shit up. Airsoft guns, Nerf guns, paintball guns, any
Wait,
type.
quick question.
Yeah, go on, Luke.
Isn't the job with jets that they're flying discontinued?
Technically, yes. But it's like, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Sony is promoting their PlayStation 5s like crazy, basically saying, "Oh, better sound, SSD cards, and all this craziness," right? But they are fully aware that we can't get our hands on these things easily. So it's basically like they're saying, "Buy our product, even though we know you can't get your hands on the product because of scalpers." Not only that, I'm pretty sure, again, I have no proof of this. I'm not saying I have proof of this. But the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 4 is clearly being downgraded. I've been running into a shit ton of bugs and glitches randomly that don't happen on the regular before the PlayStation 5 was even announced. For a sheer example, I will log in, I will wake up in the morning, and after I've done my daily business, I will log in, I will wake up in the morning, I will do my business, I will go downstairs, I will log into my PlayStation, I will be on the home screen, not pressing a single button. My PlayStation will crash.
Honestly, can I say something?
It will just crash. It won't overheat. It will freeze. It will blue screen, and then say, "Oh, we've run into an error." How the fuck? I'm sorry. How the fuck do you run into an error by doing nothing?
Can I ask something?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so first of all, how long have you had your PS4 Pro?
Okay, this specific one, less than a year.
Okay, and how
and it was brand new out of the box.
And how regular is it doing this stuff?
How regular is it doing it?
Yeah.
Honestly, since they've been pushing, since the PlayStation 5 advertisements have been rising, that's when it started doing this. It was not doing this from the beginning.
Well, can I say something then?
They're gone.
I've got a basic PS4, so not even a Pro, not even a Slim, a basic one. And I'm barely running into bugs, crashes, or anything. I do every now and again, but that's just because, like, I've always been running into crashes ever since, I want to say, probably since I've had it for 2 years. I've had this for 4 years now. So, 4 years, right? And I'm barely running into crashes. It's the base PS4. I think it's just your Pro, to be honest. It could be something in the Pro, I'm not sure. But like, if my basic
You know what?
PS4...
I agree with that. I actually do agree with that.
Because if yours is being downgraded, so would mine. But mine's obviously nay, because mine's a basic PS4 and it's not crashing as much. So it could just be your Pro.
No, yeah, I actually do agree with that. But I will also say this on top of that. If it is honestly just an issue with the Pros, then my question would be to Sony, why would you, first of all, you released the base PlayStation 5, then you did an upgrade of that PlayStation 5, then you made the Slim, and then you made the Pro. You pushed people to get the Pro. I know you didn't hold a gun to people's heads and basically say, no, get the Pro, but you pushed for it. You advertised the Pro like crazy, basically saying, no, this is the way that you're supposed to play. This is the best way you can get the most out of your game. And it runs like shit. It runs like shit. What sense does that make for you to be advertising and pushing this specific console onto? It's literally what they're doing with the 5. It's like saying, get the 5, but we know you can't get the 5 because the scalpers are buying off all of our stock.
Yeah? Anyone else going to comment on how the 5 Slim is worse than the base 5?
We can't even call that the 5 Slim technically, because it's not the 5 Slim, they're just taking out half of the heatsink.
Sorry, not the 5 Slim, the 5 router box. the PlayStation router box.
Now the 5 Slim, guarantee you, it will look like a fucking envelope. Can you imagine? Can you imagine though? The PlayStation 5 looked like a fucking router. PlayStation 5 Slim, envelope.
It's all fun and games, right? It's all fun and games. Until you come down one morning, right? And your kid's like, hey, so dad, where's the PS5, right? And he looks on the desk and sees the envelope.
I'll put it in the shredder.
No, he looks on his desk, right? And he's just like, he looks at the envelope he's just opened with his letter opener. And then put it in the shredder. And then realizes that was more grinding than usual. Well, fuck. I'm broke,
damn.
I guess. Like, how would you break that news to your son, though? How would you legit break that news to your kid?
Oh, God, I don't even know.
You use a letter opener on their PlayStation 5 Slim, and then chuck it in the shredder. And don't notice, how would you break that news?
Having said all of this, though, Luke, you are the only one out of all of us who has had a PlayStation 5 for almost a year now. What are your thoughts on the current state of the PlayStation 5 and your current PlayStation 5? Like, what are your general thoughts on just PlayStation 5 in general?
Yeah, I like it. I like the flow of it. Like, you can go on the menu without freezing. The games just look better. I just like the flow of it.
May I come speaking from someone who's only used it a few times?
Okay, I know your mum technically has it. I know you know what? Yeah, go on.
So, it's my mum's PS5, not mine. Should I saying that right now? Lucky motherfucker. Anyway. Nah, genuinely, it's my mum's PS5. I only play it every now and again. I don't just go on it, I do get permission. Because,
same with me and Luke, to be honest, whenever he brings it around.
Anyway, my point being, I, coming from someone who's not used it a lot, and is used to PlayStation, I'm sorry, but every time I start speaking and your character looks at me, it's unsettling, Cleo. I don't know why, it's just I start speaking my point, that your character just looks at me dead face like, the fuck you about to say? I'm like,
I'm sorry, did anyone notice that Luke's character was broke and then won?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, my point. Anyway, back to speaking.
But yeah, go on.
So I've only used it a few times, about 5 or 6 probably, right? And I find it awkward as hell to use the menu, because instead of holding it, you're pressing it. Instead of like it's completely different to the PS4 one. The remote's completely.
Okay. Yeah.
The remote's
yeah.
really chunky.
It's honestly really easy.
Okay then, maybe I'm just simple-minded and a dumbass.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no, no,
really.
no, 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 no. I understand why Luke is saying. I understand why Luke is saying it's
Yeah,
easy.
Wait, can I
He's had
actually
it for,
put something in?
You've had it. You've had it for almost a year. You
What
haven't
is
touched the
it?
PlayStation 4 in ages.
Wait.
No, yeah, go on.
After a couple of days of playing it constantly, you do get used to the menu and stuff.
So are we going over
No,
the bit
yeah,
where
true,
are we
true
going
that,
over the bit where I
true
said
that.
it's not mine and I'm not playing it constantly daily?
No, true that. But I do kind of agree with Yap on this, because technically speaking, if you don't actually have one that is yours, there's part of you that doesn't want to get used to it yet until you have one. Because you still gotta go back onto the 4 and play that shit.
Can I say one thing?
And then hate it compared to the 5.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
The Share Factory. I've been on the Share Factory on the 5 once. It has no external DLC, right? So, for example, my COD videos where I have the shooter theme, yeah. And then for Yu-Gi-Oh, I have a different theme, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are external DLCs that I got from the PS Store. I looked for about an hour on the 5, couldn't find any for the Share Factory on the PS5. But it does have way better opening themes.
Yeah, but I got a question.
It does indeed have way better opening themes.
Yeah, but I got a question.
And better options. And hella better sound effects.
Okay.
So
Do you play full?
What?
Do you play 4K on the? Did your mum play 4K on the PS5?
Honestly, you're gonna have to ask her about that. I have no clue.
Do you know if you have a 4K TV in general?
Honestly, you're gonna have to ask her about that. I have no clue.
Wouldn't it be amazing if this whole time his mum is playing an 8K,
Oh look,
an 8K pushing console on a 1080p
Can I
screen?
just say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Olu, right? You have a point. That'd be funny. You know what would be even funnier? You're playing a PS5, an 8K pushing console on a box TV. A black and white box TV.
I weirdly feel that though.
Anyway,
The only thing I was playing
anyway,
it. I was playing it.
I played my PlayStation 3 on one of those for years before we finally had the money to upgrade
back
to a HDR TV.
What was I gonna say, right? You, clear.
Yeah.
You sitting to my right, yeah? You. No, you.
Me.
No.
Me.
Other you.
Him.
No. Anyway. You're saying there's a part of you that doesn't want to get used to the 5 yet. Right?
Yeah.
Because you have to go back to the 4.
Yeah.
For you, that's not a big ass downgrade. Because you're you're sitting nice and dandy on the Pro.
Bruh.
I'm sitting on the base 4, right?
bruh.
Listen. I'm sitting on the base 4.
The price is too high.
No, but listen. The PS4 Pro is better than the PS4, isn't it?
When it runs properly.
But listen. Right?
Yeah.
Say yours runs properly, right? You're like, you're complaining about going from the PS5 to PS4 Pro. Think of me in my situation as well, because I'm going from the 5 to the PS4. I'm going down an entire generation.
Okay, that is true.
So don't even start complaining about getting used to the PS5.
If it makes you feel any better, the PlayStation 4 Pro is stupidly bugged sometimes for no goddamn reason.
Okay,
now I will say
makes
this:
me feel better.
on a 4K TV, the PlayStation Pro, when you're playing specific type of video games, like hell, even Red Dead Redemption, for example, or Final Fantasy VII, friggin' Resident Evil Village, a lot of these games, they look, they look beautiful.
Okay,
I will say that. However,
I think
half the time you don't get to enjoy them because the fucking thing crashes.
The ironic thing about that, we're talking about the crashing. It crashed when we were setting up the stream as well.
Can I quickly say something?
Because all we heard was him going, I think it's crashed, and then Luke going, yeah, you walked out the door. I'm like, oh, for God's sake.
The main reason why I like the Pro, honest to God, the space. That's it. If the Pro didn't have as much space as it does, I would have just kept my Slim. Word to God, I would have just kept my Slim.
Anyway, I think we should probably wrap this up around 9:30.
I would say this is a successful stream.
It's a very successful stream. I want next Saturday to come already.
So we definitely are making this a weekly thing, yeah?
Yeah, every Saturday.
Let's go!
Podcast, Gamecast, bro.
Podcast poker stream.
Yeah.
Although, Cleo, listen.
Hmm? Yeah.
You will be in charge of the agenda.
Of the agenda?
So yeah, you basically, any topics you want to talk about, or anyone else wants to talk about, you will be writing them down for each Saturday, okay?
Oh my lord, Twitter's not gonna be kind, but alright.
So basically, if we're talking about these right?
Mm.
We need to think of a consistent time. Consistent time, if at all possible. I understand schedules change on that. But if we
I feel like 6, 7, or 8 is a good time frame.
I was thinking, what, 8 o'clock to 9:30?
Yeah.
It's like an hour and a half for the podcast. Like, that's what we did today. 8 o'clock to 9:30.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
But yeah, so agenda. We need to essentially write out topics that we can talk about on the stream.
I'll just look on Twitter then, because I'm always finding subjects.
Everything went down silent for a second. And the music out, I'm like, please don't say this has crashed. We were just talking about the bugs, and if Cleo screwed me over, I swear to God.
I didn't do nothing!
Man's infected my PS4 like a cockroach.
It ain't me, it's the Pro. It's Sony, they're downgrading it.
Alright, so we got 9 minutes left so that's about 2 more hands, and then we're ending this podcast here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of like this. Like, I think this was a good idea.
It was.
Who can't wait again?
I think we all did. Technically, you came up with the idea of a poker night stream, and I came up with the idea of just turning it into some kind of podcast.
I mean,
so it's like a group effort.
You came up with a podcast, I came up with a poker stream. So I came up with the gameplay aspect, but you came up with the actual idea.
Just wait until we do Just wait until we try and do this on Knockout City.
We wouldn't get shit done.
We'd be screaming all the time. Okay, so I want to talk about shoes and oh my god, there's a ball coming!
By the way, speaking of Knockout City, yeah? It is currently a long weekend. Today, tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday off. For me. I'm assuming Luke's the same.
Yeah, he's got a busted foot. He ain't going nowhere.
I mean, he can hobble to college. Anyway, now, because of your, like, situation, you don't get out that much, do you?
Nope.
And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to say any more in case I'm not allowed to. Anyway. So,
no, that's fine, and thank you.
So, who would be up for maybe streaming Knockout City? I was trying to find the words then. This weekend.
Who's up for streaming? Not gonna say the word this weekend.
No, I said Knockout City, but I needed to find the words. I forgot the words of the game. I went, who's up for streaming? What's the game called? Knockout City this weekend.
Do you have it downloaded yet, Luke? Then yes.
If he does, I was going to say start after the stream, but don't do what you did last time. Last
No,
time you
yeah,
tried to pause the game.
I'll make sure it's downloaded on Ellie's PlayStation as well. We can totally do this.
That was funny, like, that was funny. Last time Luke tried to pause it on the 5. He definitely gave us a heads up about pausing games on the 5, though, didn't you, Luke?
Yeah, don't do it, ever. Plug in your LAN cables and leave that bitch alone.
LAN cables? How many do you have? Actually,
I only have one.
Actually, I'm saying that, but we have one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 in my house. One is not being used, one's in my PS4, one's in my brother's 4, one's in my mum's 5. And we had a bunch of mini connectors.
Fair enough. I need to get one more to feed it up into my studio because I'm changing it into like both a music studio and a gaming section as well. Basically, I'm using I'm gonna get a 4K projector.
Man thinks he's so professional.
Bruh, professional? No, I'm not. I just want. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. When the heating's not on, this downstairs is freezing. Downstairs is freezing. We gotta let the dogs out in the garden, so the cold air comes in a lot of the time. My studio has soundproofing all over the walls. It's warm in there. It's warm in there. And I've got a sofa bed. And I've got neon lights. It's a chill spot in there, bro.
So you've basically turned into your own little, like, hobbit hole.
Man cave, yes.
Your hobbit hole.
You know what? Yes, my hobbit hole.
It's gone from his man cave to his Bilbo Baggins house. The manliness disappeared from that sentence very quickly, didn't it, Cleo?
I went from winning this game by not even paying attention to just everyone's practically equal now.
I know, like, I wasn't even, I'm barely even paying attention, to be honest, to the score. And, like, I've barely lost, I think I've gained, like, 12 cents. I haven't lost anything.
Imagine a serious poker enthusiast just runs into this stream, doesn't give a fuck about anything we're talking about, it's just looking at us playing, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Fold! Call! Fold!
Anyway.
You joined the wrong stream, my friend, no, if you have.
Alright, I'ma leave here. Take my 12 cents, my 2 cents is free. Who sent?
Take the rest of my money, Luke. Goodbye. You rich bitch.
Rich man sitting on $3. Oh, that's like going to Bruce Wayne, or like what's his name? The Flying Man. Superman
What,
going...
Superman?
Yeah, that's like Bruce Wayne going to Superman and going, you rich motherfucker.
I mean, he is.
Superman ain't rich!
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, no, Bruce Wayne's saying rich to Superman. Anyway.
Fair enough.
It's 3 minutes off 9:30. We're gonna wrap this up here, if that's everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone else?
Yeah, so...
Okay, I'm currently being held at gunpoint for some reason.
Run.
So,
wouldn't it be hilarious if it was the same dickhead that you ran into when you logged in?
It's a different guy, but, back off, mate. Back off. Okay, slight shotguns to the head aren't really that effective. Dual Mausers are. And on that note, we're wrapping this up before I make myself look like a fool. Yarr, guys, it's time for me... Sorry. Yarr, guys, it's time for us to walk the plank. See you guys later, and bye. And that outro really hurt my throat.